Well, it's early May and there's actually a huge snowstorm going on back in Wisconsin. So I called up my brother Randy here and I said, hey, how would you like to go out to Lake Erie and catch some walleyes? He got off work and we headed out here. I told him we got to test some new crankbaits by Berkley and maybe do some spinner fishing. The good thing is the weather is perfect out here. The water clarity is perfect. And I tell you what, we already got the next bite.
Just looking for the next bite, next bite, just looking for the next bite. Yes, we
We'll continue to show you the next bite.
When walleyes are in their post-spawn period for the year, it can make for some really interesting fishing as far as trolling techniques go.
I saw those marks down there deeper, you know, I thought, well.
While a lot of these Great Lakes fish can be tired and not very interested in biting, there are still those out there that are eager to fatten back up and regain their strength as spring moves into summer.
Here he comes. There he is. Had a little net shuffle there, but I got him.
Professional walleye angler Keith Kavajecz and his brother Randy Kavajecz hope to find those select post-spawn walleyes. Using a combination of speed searching with their electronics, and also, and perhaps more importantly, a new generation of crankbaits being developed by Berkley, Keith, and Gary Parsons here on the expansive waters of Lake Erie near the Bass Islands.
Nice fish, Randall.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
Probably 6-pounder or so. And he fought good. Yeah, he's pulling nice and hard. I thought he'd actually be a little bit bigger. We'll get him bigger. May is a great time to come out to Lake Erie looking for walleyes. And one of the best places to be this time of year is around the Bass Islands. And that's because walleyes in Lake Erie, many of them spawn over in the west. They spawn in Detroit River, they spawn in the Maumee River, there's a big reef system over in the Western Basin. And once they get done with that spawn, they start heading to the east. And a great place for them to hang out is the Bass Islands. Because this time of year you can meet a lot of different wind conditions. And the nice thing about the Bass Islands is you can tuck in them. A lot of times the best fishing is right in between the islands or right next to the islands or on one side of the islands. You're looking for a couple of different things. First of all, you want to find clean enough water. I like to look at my prop, make sure I can just barely see that prop or the cavitation plate. You don't want crystal clear water. The other thing that you obviously want to look for is a lot of marks on your fish finder. You should be seeing marks all the time because what you're fishing for is suspended fish. Once you see those marks, you're either going to run spinners or crankbaits just above those marks. You should catch a lot of fish here on Erie or on the Bass Islands.
The next bite is brought to you by Mercury, #1 on the water. Amsoil, the first in synthetics. Tracker Boats, fish the finest. Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Berkley, catch more fish. Mustang, stay sharp longer. Lowrance, find, navigate, dominate. Motor Guide, never stop. Strike King, #1 in fishing lures. And Power Pole, swift, silent, secure.